Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well and you are abundant. Today we're diving into the magical world of Yule, the ancient festival that celebrates the winter solstice. Whether you're new to Yule or just looking for some fresh ways to celebrate this sacred season, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to speak about some of the history, traditions, and some of the sacred ways to honor this special season. Yule is one of the 8 Sabbats on the wheel of the year, celebrated on or around December 21st, which is the winter solstice. This marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year. It's a turning point, symbolizing the rebirth of the sun and the return of longer days. The origins of Yule can be traced back to ancient Norse and Germanic pagan traditions. It's where so many modern Christmas customs that we know and love have come from, like decorating trees, exchanging gifts, and lighting candles, drying out oranges, gifting fruit. In pagan beliefs, Yule celebrates the birth of the sun god, or the strengthening of the divine light within us all. Yule is rich in symbolism. Here are a few key elements that you can use to create a sacred space or create a sacred altar to honor and celebrate the return of the sun. You can use oranges, which represents the sun itself, or the returning light that's coming now that we are at the shortest day and the longest night. Every day after this day will be longer and longer up until we reach the summer solstice. You can use evergreens, which represent resilience and eternal life. Candles and fires, which symbolize the returning sun and the spark of life. You can also use a Yule log, which is a traditional centerpiece. It's often burned to honor the sun's rebirth, or in modern terms, it can be decorated and displayed. A lot of modern traditions over the last couple, probably 100 years, has been to make a Yule cake, a Yule log cake. And I have seen many ancient practitioners burn a Yule fire all night, and it is said to not let the Yule fire go out so your home is protected from all the spirits that roam the earth that night. You can also use colors on your altar or sacred spaces, or even your own body, like red, green, gold, white, to invoke the season's energies of renewal, warmth, and hope. Now let's talk about how you can bring the spirit of Yule into your life with some simple yet meaningful rituals or activities. So one of the first rituals or activities that you can do, like we just stated, is to set up a Yule altar. Go out into your local park or forest, or if you live somewhere that you have pine trees or evergreens near you, and collect branches and pine cones. You can also decorate your Yule altar with holly and candles. You can use crystals like citrine or garnet or sunstone for extra energy. Like we said, you can light a Yule log. Traditionally, a Yule log is burned in the hearth, but if you don't have a fireplace, you can create a decorative Yule log with candles. You just write down your intentions for the new year and place them under the log, or burn them safely as an offering. You can create a gratitude ritual. Now is the perfect time to look back at this year before it ends and look at all the growth or all of the abundance that you have gained throughout this year, and really express gratitude for all the things. Even the things that we don't think of to express gratitude for. You can create a gratitude ritual. On the solstice night, you'd write down what you're grateful for from the past year and reflect on what you want to bring into your life as the light returns. One way that I personally like to celebrate Yule is by making Yule crafts. I love to paint forestscapes. I love to dry out oranges, and I really love crafting things with sticks. One thing about my office is you can see back here and also here, and even like above me is just sticks and branches all over the place. I'm an avid nature collector, and crafting with sticks, with pine cones, with anything. You can make your own ornaments, you can make your own wreaths, you can also make herbal sachets or tea where you make a blend of orange and cinnamon and clove with green tea or turmeric. Just make a warm, cozy tea sachet where when the night is cold or you just need that boost of vitality, you can drink it. And also with gift giving, anything that you make during Yule is a great gift. You can make sato ornaments, you could make smudge sticks, homemade smudge sticks. This is pine with dried orange that I kind of burnt a little bit. This is a model for an event that I'm having. And cinnamon. You can make a painting of the sun. You can make a painting of the winter solstice and what it means to you. There's so many things that you can craft to invoke the warming energy and vitality that's building up in this upcoming year. Another way that I really like to celebrate this Sabbath in particular is with a feast. And this is pretty easy to do around this time because this is the time of traditional Christmas. So it's very easy. We're already in the element of the holidays and family being around. And to have a feast, you don't have to have a whole bunch of people. But just like Samhain, you can invite a few people over, friends, loved ones, fellow practitioners, to have dinner with you, cook something hearty, cook something root-based, or cook something spicy, and just honor this incredibly warming, nurturing energy that's flowing in. And another way that you could connect with the winter solstice and celebrate is by meditating on the solstice energy. Take a moment to sit in stillness and connect with the energy of the longest night, and visualize the sun's warmth returning and your personal light growing stronger and stronger. Visualize that vitality growing, and visualize who it is, what it is, where it is that you want to be manifest in this upcoming year. Another great way to celebrate is just immersing yourself in the nature that Yule has to offer. The barren trees, the quiet forest, the ability to lay on cool grass and look at a clear blue sky or watch snowfall. There's so many ways to connect with the nature aspect of Yule that I don't think many people talk about. There's a lot of very wintry things to do, and there's a lot of people who are very interested in winter things like skiing and tubing and snowboarding and all of those things, and that's a great way to put yourself out in nature during this time. But also just like with meditating on the solstice's energy, you can have a walking meditation where you walk through nature and speak with her and see what she has to offer, what lessons she has to teach, and what offerings she has for you. It can be the acorn that you step on while you're walking and you're like, what is that? And you pick it up and it's this beautiful acorn. It can also be a pine cone, it could be a branch, it could be so many things. There's so many things that nature loves to gift us. And one way that I've been connecting with Yule over the last few years is taking a winter walk, even if it's snowing. Going out and taking a winter walk and just being in the midst of the beauty. It can be uncomfortable for some people. I know I'm one of those people who really struggled with connecting with winter and connecting with the winter solstice specifically because I don't like to be cold, quite frankly. But I really learned how to honor and respect the season and what it has to give to us, and it's such an incredible time for introspection. And there's nothing like walking through a nice quiet forest where you hear the branches clanking together in the wind and the sun is shining on you, or even particularly for me, I love a gloomy, gloomy winter day where maybe the snow is falling and you're just walking through nature and just seeing what she has to say and listening to her song and listening to the animals that are out at this time, scurrying around and finishing up before winter really sets in, because winter solstice is the first day of winter. And then we have a couple months of cold where a lot of animals hibernate. So it's a great time to walk around and just take note of what Mama Gaia, Pachamama, has for us. Just connect and revel in her beauty that is her barrenness, because we know that from this point on, she grows stronger, as do we, and she grows more fertile, as do we, and the sun will return. Yule is a beautiful time to just slow down, connect with nature, and honor the cycles of the earth. And whether you choose to celebrate with rituals or writing your resolutions or manifestations for the upcoming year, lighting a candle or doing crafts, it's really about finding what resonates with you authentically. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and comment down below what your plans for this Yule is, how you celebrate. I am wishing you a magical, warm, and bright Yule season. Blessed be, and I'll see you in my next one.